What's going on, YouTube? We are back with another play out of the strong formations that we're doing out of the West Coast Playbook this week, and we're going to look at the strong slot formation for today's video. The play we're going to be looking at is the PA post shot. This is a play that I've designed to go against the cover 3, where the outside cornerbacks are inverted into a deep half. It's kind of a meta that is starting right now to where a lot of people are trying to take away the traditional cover 3 bombs, and it leaves them a little bit vulnerable to the outside of the field. And we're going to show you how this play is something that we like to use as a scheme, because it's really going to help you with some run plays as far as the motion, and then also how it does beat cover 2 as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put this defense in this new type of meta that a lot of people are doing, where they're going ahead and either they're doing hard flats or cloud flats. So we'll start off with the cloud flats, and then they're putting their outside cornerbacks in deep halves. Okay, so it's going to look like this. What that's going to do is give you kind of a pinch look to where a lot of those seam routes or deep bomb cover 3 bomb plays are really not going to be something that's going to be as effective against this defense. So they're taking away the bomb, but they're leaving the outsides a little bit more vulnerable, and we're going to take advantage of that. Okay, so this is going to be about a 25 to 30 yard play depending on how much yards you get after catch, but it's definitely going to be something that they're going to have to adjust their defenses to, and not just sit in this coverage all game. So what we're going to do on this play is we're going to put this A on a streak. What that's going to do is it's going to get the attention of the right cornerback, because you can see that the positioning of where he's at is really going to be on the right side of the midfield line, and that is going to be in the deep half of the right cornerback. Because of that, it's going to pinch him a little bit more and drive him back, giving us the opportunity to throw to this B receiver when we motion him to the right. Now, I want to make sure you know, I do a lot of double post plays. I really like that concept and kind of do a lot of little things off of it. But this play here in general, this B route has a unique route because of the angle it takes, about 15 yards, and then basically goes to the outside. Not all these plays have that same angle. Not all these plays have that same vertical stem. So you gotta have to, you know, if you're trying to duplicate this concept, just make sure that you find a suitable middle post by that B receiver in order to do this if you're doing it in a different formation. Now, what we're going to do here with this B is we're going to motion hike him basically when he passes the A receiver, basically right on that right hash mark. And what that's going to do is going to get the A to drive back that quarterback. The RB is going to kind of take that cloud flat down, and you're going to have a nice opportunity of throwing a ball to the B receiver on the outside against this coverage. So watch how we do this. We're going to motion him over, and we're going to hike it right here, and we're going to carry out our fake. You're going to see that this B receiver is going to get open on the sidelines, and you're going to be able to throw it to him pretty easily. That time we had a little bit of backside pressure. Still was able to get it off, but you're going to see how well this gets driven as far as the concept itself. So the A goes down the field, and it's just a simple flood concept, but because we're going against this type of defense, we want to make sure that we got the right routes in check to do it, and this route, because of its angles, does a really good job. See how he's not running up the field? The fact that he's running to the outside of an angle is going to get him a little bit more wide, and then you're going to see how that cornerback is going to sell out a little bit more to the left side, and we're going to basically throw it to this vacant spot right over here. So you can see here, I kind of threw it when I had to, because that guy kind of came backside on me, but you're going to be able to throw this ball to that open area for the nice easy catch, right? So it's something that really works great against this inverted cover 3. It also works great against cover 2. So I just want to make sure that you see that here as well. So if somebody's going back and forth with that cover 3, cover 2, don't know what they're doing, but whenever they do cover 3, they're going to put those guys in the deep blue into the middle of the field, then you're going to be able to use this as a concept as well. So here we're going the same thing. We're going to move this guy over. We're going to hike it right here at the right hash mark, carry out our fake. And now you're going to see that that B is going to be open on the right side, and you're going to still, against cover 2, you're still going to have some great success because of the angle of that route. Really is a little bit more powerful than most of these double post plays. That's why I picked this play, and why I'm having success when I'm playing in online games and whatnot. Now, what I also like about this play is the fact that you're going to be able to really use this as a setup with the run game as well. So with the strong slot, what you're going to see here, I'm just going to pick any defense here, it doesn't really matter. You got the halfback dive, which is going to be basically the play action play for this PA post shot. But you don't want to give away your motion for other plays. So what you're going to see is we've got the halfback draw, but we've also got the stretch and the toss. Okay, so if you want to get an overload on a stretch and you're using this motion, you're really going to have a nice opportunity to get people to freeze a little bit when you want to throw the pass, but also they got to respect the run. So now you're doing that same motion, you're hiking it right here, and you're going to see that you got an overload when it comes to running the ball, because the fact that you've done this play in conjunction with the other, they've got to kind of respect both, right? So that works the same way on the halfback toss as well. You're just basically overloading that side with an additional blocker, using that same type of motion. So that's why I like it as a 2-for-1 type deal when you kind of do this. So they can't really sell out on trying to, you know, defend pass or run, because it is a nice 2 running back set. And you can see here now with the toss play, you're going to have that same opportunity here that they really can't sell out and say, you know what, I'm going to put all my resources on the toss, knowing that we've got a lot of plays that are going to be adjusting with that motion. So that's why I like this as a 2-for-1 type deal when it comes to running toss, running stretch, but also having a nice cover 2 and cover 3 inverted type of beater. I'll make a mention that if we're going against a traditional cover 3, it's not going to work as well. It's something that I tend to have to low pass this ball just because of the fact that I want to protect my throw, because he's not going to be open. You kind of have to throw it open as far as the throw goes. You see here that I'm going to go through it. They're not going to be playing those deep halves, and I'm kind of throwing this ball low. You can see that I'm doing that to make sure that that guy doesn't kind of break on it. Now, that's such a risky throw for me that I don't like throwing that type ball. But so if somebody is doing traditional cover 3s and you want to go to a different type of cover 3 beater, but if you end up that you want to use this play just because you like the motion and everything, just put your B on a fade, motion him over, and now you're going to use your A as a main target rather than the B, and you can see that everybody gets driven off, and you're going to be able to throw that ball over there. So depending on what type of cover 3, they got options for both things using the same exact motion to really kind of mix and match. So I just want to make sure that I showed you that just as a solution in case that you really want to run this type play, but they're not running the defense that you were intending on, where they're putting those deep corners in the deep halves. So we appreciate you guys watching this video. Again, hit that like button for us. It really does go a long way. We'll be back tomorrow with another video and be able to have our full scheme available on our website. Appreciate it, guys, and we'll see you then.